So how you doing? In this video, I am flat out stealing it from Zach. Zach and I were talking on Zoom earlier today. We hang out a lot on Zoom and strategize and talk about business and crypto and all that kind of stuff. Speaking of that, there's a brand new benefit coming to both of our patrons this week. We're going to be doing a weekly podcast in our patrons, respectively. Link in the details below. But here's the thing. I was going to do a why Shiba Inu video today, why it's up, why the price is up. And so Zach and I were talking and he said, hey, I want to do a video that says the 3 reasons that Shiba Inu is up. And I'm like, nope, I'm stealing that. I'm flat out taking it from you. So there it is. I give him full credit. Was going to do the idea, just the overall why it's up, but we're going to talk about 3 reasons. Okay. So first and foremost, the 3 reasons that it's up, and we'll talk about more than that because probably I'll come up with a couple more. But number one, what you got is you had a situation where I firmly believe that Shiba Inu had been oversold. It had been oversold, pushing it down, and it was bound to kind of come back. And the technical analysis data supports that. So that's number one. Number 2, you had an overall broad market rally, if you will. Now it's backed off a little bit. The overall market's come back a little bit, but we've been a little bit higher overall today, but you had an overall broad market rally starting to come back. And let's just say, not really rally per se, but we've come back from the red, okay? Now, what's interesting enough is that Bitcoin and Ethereum themselves are not doing anything. And Ethereum and Bitcoin, respectively, are my 2 largest holdings. So it's still kind of like, technical term, It's not real fun to look in my account and see that those are down. But the interesting thing is that the overall market has come back, and you have a situation where Shiba Inu is actually responding much better overall. Okay, that's the second reason. The third reason is the overall social confidence. The fear and greed index. The overall social confidence is absolutely improving among retail traders, and you and I'm going to keep saying this. You and I are retail investors. Okay, and so there is millions of us coming back into the market, respectively, putting our money back in. And you can kind of see it across the board, kind of like they're dipping their toes in the water on some of these particular cryptos. But a lot of times, and I've been talking about this for a while, and I know Zach talks about this on his channel as well, I kind of consider Shiba Inu to be a really good barometer of retail investor social confidence, because it's one of the ones that a lot of newer retail investors and even seasoned retail investors like myself, like Zach, and possibly like yourself, it's one that we hold because number one, of the price point, and number 2, it's just one that it's easy to buy. You can get it on every single major exchange out there, and so and because of that, it's a really good barometer of social confidence, even in the overall crypto market, okay? Because it's a really good barometer of like I said, of retail social investor confidence in the marketplace. And so that's the third reason. We've had a retail investor starting to come back in, and you can kind of see that in the volume, but you can see it in the price action. This is our second day of green territory. If we can continue this for another day or so, then I definitely believe that it could be the beginning of a nice little run that should take us through the rest of 21 and into the first part of 2022. All right, so with that said, remember, Patreon, links in the bottom description, new benefit, a members only podcast where my buddy Zach and I talk about new tokens, new projects, new opportunities that we see, and that we're talking to, and or opportunities that we see with projects in the metaverse space, gaming space, NFT space, DeFi space, blockchain, etc. So if that's something that you think would be cool, check it out in the link in the description below. And that's at that $20 level. Try to keep it as cheap as possible. All right, I'll see you later. Take it easy. Bye.